Before we even really get into this shit, man, I just want to say, shout out to my man Lucky. Lucky, I believe you pronounce it Igbokwe. Um, you know what I mean? We had a dope conversation in the comments. Really my first supporter, man. I got homies, I got, you know what I mean, my girl, people who, you know what I mean, not even really tuned in like that yet. So when you got support, that should have not go unnoticed over here, you know what I'm saying? But uh right now I'm gonna do the Sheek Louch. Oh yeah, Lucky. You told me to do all them joints. I might get to Stove Guy Cooks, but a lot of them shits is like kind of old. You know what I mean? And I see what's up though. I see if I can get to them. But for this Sheek Louch, Beast Mode 4. Last thing I'm gonna say before I get into this, I'm gonna read the notes and then I'm gonna go off the cuff. Now, in fact, I'm gonna go off the cuff, then I'm gonna read the notes. So last thing I'm gonna say before I get into it is check my shit out. Not because it's my shit, but because that's the credibility I stand on to say I can say what the fuck I want to say about rappers because I rap. Well, you get what I'm saying? So to even get the point where I'm coming from when I'm saying shit, you gotta be like, oh no, this nigga nice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just up here just nah. I'm this big L doing reviews. You feel what I'm saying? So Sheek Louch, on a personal level, right? I always like Sheek albums. I always fuck with Sheek albums. There's only a few Sheek joints that I'm like, but other than that, I felt like Sheek Louch Walk With Me was better than Kiss' first album. And I feel like the trend just kept happening. I think Sheek Louch got a better catalog than maybe not SP, but definitely Kiss. He definitely got a better catalog than Kiss. So I be looking forward to Sheek projects, but I don't be knowing when they out because this type of climate we in, it don't really favor the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So if you go on Spotify or something like that, you're not gonna see that Sheek album is out. You know what I mean? So you gotta really stay in tune with niggas to even get that. But on a personal level, Sheek Louch is one of my favorite MCs ever. You know what I'm saying? And so is SP and so is Kiss. But sometimes as a Sheek fan, you gotta feel like you gotta step it all the way up to even compete with the level that niggas put Kiss and Styles on because them niggas is dope, but Sheek got something different, like special. Like basically, if we gonna compare them to Griselda, since niggas compare them to Griselda, Sheek could be West Side, where he gonna have probably the most solid project off the rip, and then niggas gonna say, nah, he ain't the most lyrical. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? Kind of balance out a little bit. Whereas niggas look at SP like the balance. Niggas look at Kiss like the spitter. Niggas look at Sheek like he just in the group. But that ain't true because when Sheek gotta hold his own with big dogs, he do it every time. Like I said, he got the best verse on Reservoir Dogs. We go back to Reservoir Dogs. He clearly got the best verse to me. Then probably Sauce Money, then Beanie Siegel. You know what I'm saying? Um, if I'm thinking about it right now. Um, Also, the Locks album dropped. I was really disappointed in the Locks album, man. I don't like this. Is what I don't like about the Locks and Jadakiss albums in particular, because SP he kind of keep it SP for the most. I don't fuck with when niggas be trying to sound newer, but still trying to sound older. Like that shit don't never mix. It's like if you gonna do that, you gotta go all the way Young Thug, or you gotta stay 1996. Cause being in the middle don't work, and then you end up sounding old. And I also don't like when the Locks or even the D Block compilations, all that shit, when they do them cheesy ass hooks, like them, like Eminem type hooks, like niggas. The Locks ain't never had great hooks, but I don't like when niggas do the the don't you know you get a beat if you rap, you get a beat from fucking SoundCloud or some shit like that, and the shit already got a hook on it. That's how it be sounding. You know what I'm saying? Just be like some random nigga doing some bullshit hook. Like I don't be fucking with that shit. And I felt like on the Locks album, niggas ain't really come with it like that. I felt like Sheek came with it the most. Mind you, I heard the SP joint. I think it was a little bit before, or after the SP drop, and he was going crazy. So maybe he was saving his bars for there, but I wasn't fucking with SP a lot on that album. Kiss was doing this thing a couple joints, but Sheek went in every single joint. So I'm checking out Sheek Beast Mode 4 today. So this what I got to say. You might want to like be listening to this shit while you know what I mean, cause you don't. I like the way this light look though. I should have been using this the whole time. Um. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Helen riots. Helen riots. These are my notes. If I don't keep it like this, I ain't gonna do it. Helen riots. I said it's super political, but not corny. This evil we fighting is way bigger than Trump. That's what he said. That's what Sheik said. Is a dope beat by DS. Whenever I hear a dope beat, if you listen to my views, whenever I hear a dope beat, I'm gonna call out the producer and I'm gonna tag them when I post it on the gholy.com Instagram for sure, for sure. So that's a dope ass beat by DS. Um, so yeah, it was like this. It was like super political, but like not whack. You get what I'm saying? It was like not like I'm taking a stand, more like this is what's going on. You know what I mean? And I'm not fucking with it. Just really like an overview of where we at. You know what I mean? As black people right now in America, it was kind of perfect, honestly, especially to start the album off. And I gotta say, this album cover is the best one he ever did. I don't even know if they consider these albums. Honestly, I thought Beast Mode was like a mixtape series at first, but Saint Eyes Flow, probably maybe my favorite record, possibly. This and one other. Let's say the New York beat. They use the like New York beat. Remember that New York, big city of dreams, and everything in New York ain't always what it seems. Mind you, I love that song. So the beat caught me off the rip. Um, Damn, and I ain't write down that producer. I just said all that shit, and I didn't even write down the producer of this shit. But I look it up and tag him. This is what I wanted from the Locks album. This is what I thought I was gonna hear from the Locks album. Like I waited way too many years. I wasn't paying no attention to that America shit they was putting out like 4 songs at a time. I wasn't considering that shit at all. And this is what I wanted though from the Locks album. I figured they'd come with more shit like this. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. Um, you know what I mean? Sheik is not getting outdone. Typical D Block hook. Like when they do a good hook, this is what it sounds like. The hook was by I gotta do a better job. Seriously. Whispers. The hook was by Whispers. I don't know how I remember that shit. Um, and Kiss said we had a quotable, as I'm giving out all quotables. Kiss said when I caught my first rollie, Meek Mill was in elementary. I don't know if he said exactly that, but it was that sentiment. And that shit was crazy. That was like when Benny said I was weighing raw when Nicki Minaj was in a training bra. But next you got some shit called The Morning. There's an early G-Unit shady hook, grown man music, chic style. I ain't win a Grammy, but they understand me. That was a quote from it. It was a dope joint. The next shit is Onyx, standout, super standout. Haunting beat, little cheap. When I say it's a cheap beat, you know, it just got little cheap sounds in it. But I fuck with cheap beats. I'm from Philly. Listen to Major Figures and shit like that with all the cheap beats. So, um, Lil Fame said, "Put a match between two fingers, smack fire out your face." When he said that, it was a real standout line. Um, that shit sound corny when I say it like that, but I don't know. I figure out a way to make the shit sound decent. To like, yo, that was a standout line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm really giving a breakdown, but I'm trying to keep it corner talk too. So I figured this shit out. Anyway, um, Lil Fame got a dope ass feature. They took the Onyx hook from Throw Your Guns. If you ever heard Onyx Throw Your Guns, if you older than 30 or some shit. Angel Dust got a dope ass sample. It's him and Ghost. They going in. Ghost is telling his own personal Dust stories, and Sheik is talking about niggas being on Dust. The shit is hilarious and dope at the same time. It's one of the best songs too. Apparently, Uptown had all the dust because that's what Ghostface said, and Ghostface said he bought 2 bundles off Big L. So that was interesting. The beat was by Isaiah Kereem. That was a dope ass beat. That's the song you gotta hear. It's just funny as shit. G Code Sheek not playing all that fronting 6 months. This a quote. All that fronting 6 months repo nigga. It was doper in the context of how he was saying it, cause you know he was repo nigga, repo nigga. You know what I mean? 6 months repo nigga. He took a slick diss at Tekashi too. Um, and the hook is funny as shit. It'd be like, I don't really fuck with you, but I wish you the best. It's funny as hook. Um, Spirit of Griselda. This is probably one of the songs I didn't fuck with. Like honestly, it's Ragz the artist had an interesting hook. Now this dude come on like this real minimal bouncy kind of beat, but he come with like a club type hook. But the shit worked. It was crazy. Like the dopest part about this whole shit is the hook. Sheek sounded old as shit. Sheek sounded like the old man in the club. I wasn't really feeling Sheek verse. Very forgettable. Benny like tried to save it, but Benny ain't had the greatest verse either. And then yeah, but it seemed like Sheek, because Sheek verse was super forgettable. This is probably his worst verse on the whole shit. It seemed like Sheek ain't know he was gonna be on the song with Benny. It seemed like Benny came and said, "Yo, I'm about to be on a song with Sheek. I'm about to go in." It seemed like Sheek said, "Yo, I'm about to be on a song with Benny, so let me just play around." It was weird. Um, how we do? Good hook. For Sheek is a Sheek hook. You know what I mean? I pull up on these niggas where your mom go. That was a quote. So yeah, I pull up on these little niggas where your mom go. That's the type of shit you want to hear from a nigga that's 45, but he still want to pop his shit. That's a dope ass line. And the last song, Paranoid, got a dope ass beat by Jimmy Dukes. All caps. This beat must have been dope. I put all caps. Sounds outro-ish. Best song context wise. And along with Hell and Riots. Like it kinda she kinda started and ended the shit kind of the same way. He was just talking real shit, was different vibes, but they both was just like real talk joints. It's like an old Joe Button type feel. And it probably got the most replay value out of the whole shit. The replay value on that is on a trillion. Like I really fuck with it. So if I'm looking at these songs, 10 songs overall, let me see. I really like Helen Riots. I really like St. Ives Flow. Good Morning was alright. Clear It Out was cool. It's more like an interlude. Onyx was dope. Angel Dust was dope. G Code was alright. Spirit of Griselda. How We Do. And then Paranoid was dope. So, um, if I'm really looking at it, I mean, I'll probably give it. This not no official rating, but I probably give it the same shit I gave Benny shit. Honestly, you know what I mean? It's a much shorter project, but it got joints like heat though. Like some joints is like heat, and it's Sheek, man. Like Sheek, yo, me and my man was just talking about this. Some niggas are just like album artists. Like some niggas you just want to hear for like a whole album, and Sheek is one of them people for me. Like some people is like, yo, that was dope, dope feature, dope hook, dope this, dope song, dope single, dope freestyle on the radio. And some niggas you really like just cut on. They got 10, 12 joints, you just gonna play it. And you don't get tired of these motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? And Sheek definitely is an album artist. Not like the biggest album artist, but definitely an album artist. So um I fuck with overall. I ain't gonna really rate it right now. But if I had to rate it, I'd do the same shit I did with Benny, probably like a 6.5. Probably like a 6.5 because the production sound a little cheap. The the rhymes, you know, got a little cheesy at times, and some of the hooks I ain't really like rock with. But overall, it's a super solid project. Like it should definitely be mentioned with the dopest projects that came out this year. Probably not at the top, but somewhere in the middle. Like oh, like an afterthought. Like oh yeah, Sheek did drop. That shit was hot. You know what I mean? It's hot like that. So I'm looking forward to Sheek next year. I just like the way this light look. I'm looking forward to Sheek next shit. One of my personal personal people that I was influenced by. It's a lot of these people, and Sheek Louch is one of them. So, like I said, I'm not trying to get on this shit. This shit really not about me. I'm not trying to say, yo, check me out, because this, that, and the third. I'm just saying, if you listen to my shit, you already would know, oh, yeah, he come from that. You get what I'm saying? So, in order for my videos to make sense, you got to put this shit in context. You got to say, this is G Holy reviewing this shit, not Ham Sandwich. Not a nigga that just picked up a. I got extensive. I got a reputation for being a great rapper, and I got extensive uh, showings of dope shit. I got multiple cipher moments and projects that sold a bunch of units in the street and the street buzz, and I did everything a rapper should do in the I prove myself arena. So this is me talking about this shit. This is not ham sandwich. So yeah, man. I'm out of here, man. Gioli. We gonna get to some more reviews. This one I'm gonna keep exclusive to YouTube because I'm just trying shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's real early. It's early in the process. I'm just trying shit. I'm gonna keep this on the tube. I ain't gonna put it on Gioli.com, but usually I tell you go to Gioli.com. But go to Gioli.com right now. G-Holy.com right now because there's more shit on there. I'm about to get busy, put some shit on there. You know, we the authority.